How you doing? Sean O'Brien with 2A Guys in Gear, and today we're going to do a quick little video on the Hi Point 995.
Yep, so this is something you don't see every day. It's a Hi Point carbine that is actually threaded. So recently Hi Point has started threading their 10mm carbines and some of their 9mm carbines, but there's probably a million or so Hi Point carbines out there that are not threaded. So we actually sent this one out to get threaded so we could put our suppressor on it. This is an AMTAC over the barrel suppressor. So it was quite a process getting the threads put on. Threading a Hi Point carbine is not easy. It's a process to do, and not every gunsmith can do it, unfortunately. The reason why, at least my understanding is, it won't fit in a standard lathe the way it sits because the barrel is actually pinned to the receiver with a rivet that's not sold aftermarket. So it kind of puts you in a bind. Now there are a few companies out there that do it. There's a company in Texas. Don't remember the name of them, but a quick Google search will find that. And then I sent this out to Oregon to Tornado Technologies. Full disclosure, we did have some problems with communication and getting the gun back on time, but we worked all that out. And you know, after it was all said and done with shipping, it was like $200 to get threaded. Right. So it's kind of a tough pill to swallow to thread a Hi Point. How
much the thing costs.
Exactly. So, but if you have a 9mm suppressor, it's one more gun you could put it on, so it's kind of worth it. So like I said, this is the AMTAC Hornet, which it's an over-the-barrel suppressor. So, which basically what that means is we have a full video on this, but the threads are halfway up into the suppressor. So instead of the suppressor sitting on the end of the gun like this, it actually drops over and it threads on and keeps your overall distance down.
Yeah, I think it shorts at 4 inches.
It's about 4 inches, yep. So you have about 4 inches over the barrel. Yeah. Now, in hindsight, if I had to do this again, I believe these are 17.5-inch barrels. I would have had this cut down to a little over 16, just to get rid of that gap in there. Yeah, but you know, it's live and learn, I guess. So it actually does make a great difference with shooting, obviously. So we're shooting 115 grain 9mm today, and it's, you know, no ear protection required, and it will actually cycle subsonic loads too, no problem. 100% reliability with it. So it's a fun gun. It's a fun plinking round, and you know, we love it. So, but yeah, so I would definitely suggest, if you own a Hi Point and you own a 9mm suppressor, just bite the bullet. It's $200, I know, but get it threaded. Because like I said, it's one more gun that you can put your suppressor on. And especially that it runs 100% reliability with subsonics. That's the big thing. So it's a fun gun.
Yeah, it's either buy another one that's threaded, a newer one.
That's true.
Or, you know, spend the $150, $200 and have somebody thread it.
Yep.
You know, if you don't want to buy another one, then get yours threaded.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's do some shooting. Like I said, I've got a red ball magazine loaded up with 115 grain full metal jackets, so we'll see what it sounds like. Let's check it out. There you go, 100% reliability and no ear protection required. So check it out, Tornado Technologies, Hi Point Red Ball Magazine, and AMTAC suppressors. It's a great combination. So you can check us out on Instagram also, 2A Guys in Gear. Thanks.
See ya!